What's up? What's good? It's your boy Tommy Springfield, aka the King of All Talk, back up in here with another one of these videos. Before I get into all that, hit that like, share, subscribe. Once you hit that subscribe, hit the bell, click all so you can get notifications every time I drop one of these videos. So let's get to the video. But before all that, what I really want to know is, how y'all doing out there? Today's story is about a 3-year-old girl killed, supposedly getting an exorcism.
New at 10, the latest on a disturbing case out of the South Bay where 3 family members are in jail after a 3-year-old was killed during what the suspects say was an exorcism. Newly released documents reveal the child fought for her life and tried to escape from a church where her mother, uncle, and grandfather allegedly performed the exorcism back in 2021. Investigators say the girl's body had several injuries when firefighters found her body on the altar of the church in downtown San Jose. A coroner determined she died from a combination of asphyxia and smothering. Court documents also revealing today the victim's mother told police she had visions from God. Her uncle claiming he had gifts from God, while the grandfather says he had gone to the church to pray for the child and believed the girl's mother. The 3 have pleaded not guilty. They're set to return to court next month.
Now, what in the crazy bullshit was that? They said, we can go to some news articles and get into it. Okay, 3-year-old, whatever her name is, Naomi Proctor, fought for her life and tried to escape from a San Jose church where her mother, uncle, and grandfather allegedly performed a disturbing exorcism to cast out a demon. Newly filed court documents state, over the course of approximately 20 hours, Arlie Doe fought for her life as 3 trusted adults forcefully grabbed her by the neck while this assault was going on. Arlie, hold on, where am I at? Over the course of approximately 20 hours, Arlie Doe fought for her life as 3 trusted adults forcefully grabbed her by the neck while this assault was going on. Arlie struggled to escape from her abusers. The victim reportedly said no. Deputy District Attorney Rebecca Wise wrote in court documents that the girl also told her mother, "I love you," Wise wrote. Arlie's final moments was described in detail by the Santa Clara County District Attorney's 50-page memoranda. The memoranda filed April 3rd outlined the DA's case against Arlie's mother, Claudia Hernandez, uncle Renee Aaron Hernandez Santos, and grandfather Renee Hernandez. Judge Hanley Chu will make a ruling to decide if the DA has enough evidence for the case to move forward to trial. Claudio, Aaron, and Renee have pleaded not guilty to felony assault on a child younger than 8, causing death. A preliminary hearing was held in March. However, the judge will not make a ruling until May 10th. Arlie died on September 24th, 2021. The girl's body was riddled with injuries when firefighters found her deceased on the altar of the church in Glaciers, whatever, in downtown San Jose. New court documents contain statements that family members gave to police in the days and months after the girl's death. Claudia's statement to the police. This is the mother's statement. 2 of the first San Jose Police Department officers who arrived at the homicide scene were Officer Reyes and Officer Matthew. When Reyes asked the mother what happened, she explained that Arlie was screaming and crying the night before. Claudia, 26, told the officer about why she believed her daughter was possessed. Claudia described how Arlie looked different. Her eyes were different. They looked empty, and it wasn't her, Wise wrote. When the girl screamed, it did not sound like her, Claudia told police. What I believe is that she was possessed, because I go to church, the mother told police. When Claudia tried to force her fingers into her daughter's mouth to induce vomiting, Arlie bit her mother's fingers. After the girl calmed down, her mother and uncle took her to the church at 7 a.m. to perform a prayer ceremony. Renee is the siblings' father and the church's pastor. The siblings called their father and he arrived at 12:20 to pray with them. The trio of family members forcefully grabbed and held the girl to expel the demon. Arlie tried to break free while her family held her in a Superman position suspended above the floor, Wise wrote. Claudia told police that even after her daughter said I love you, she still believed the girl was possessed by an evil spirit or a demon. After Arlie threw up, Claudia said they put her on the floor. Claudia said this is when Arlie stopped breathing. Claudia said God made her understand that Arlie was not coming back and was gone, Wise wrote. After 6 p.m., the girl's body was cold and her lips were blue. This was the last time Claudia believed Arlie to be alive, Wise wrote. Claudia told police that she waited 2 hours before she called 911 at 8:12. When officers asked Claudia if she believes she caused her daughter's death, she replied, in a way, Wise wrote. The mother told police that she does not use illicit drugs, she does not have a mental health diagnosis or treatment history. Claudia claimed she had visions from God. Arlie's mother was not arrested until January 22nd. She called SJPD Lieutenant Valil on October 14, 2021 because she wanted to make another statement to police. She sat down with Lieutenant Valil and told him that she spoke daily with God for 3 weeks before her daughter's death. During this time, Claudia was praying for Arlie and God told her that he was going to take Arlie, Wise wrote. The mother told police that God told her Arlie would die on September 24th, 2021. God told Claudia this was happening because she was never meant to be a mother, Wise wrote. Claudia said she didn't tell anyone about her conversations with God or her visions. The lieutenant asked Claudia about how she felt about God's plan. The mother replied, I have learned to accept what it is. Aaron claimed he had gifts from God. So the mother had visions and talked to God, and the brother had gifts from God. Aaron 20 told police that he attends a church 4 days a week and he has gifts from God. He also believed that Arlie was possessed on the day she died. He explained to police that Arlie was not the same. She was normally always smiling, Rose wrote. Aaron talked about multiple gifts he believed God has given him. These gifts include the ability to speak in tongues, the gift to heal, the gift to interpret tongues, the gift of seeing visions, and the gifts of reprimanding, court documents state. Aaron allegedly admitted to believe that the prayer ceremony may have caused her death. He said it was possible that the way he was holding her caused Arlie to die. He said there were times when God would tell him to squeeze her harder. Arlie's death made him question his gifts to heal, Wise wrote. Aaron told police that Claudia most likely delivered a fatal blow to Ariel by grabbing her neck, court documents show. Aaron told police that he stopped attending church after his niece died, but he later returned to church and became a preacher. Police arrested Aaron and his father on May 11, 2022. Claudia told pastor that Arlie was not true. Renee, 60, who was also interviewed by police, he said when he arrived to the church to pray for Arlie and she was still alive, Claudia told Renee the girl was going to die. Court documents state police asked Renee how Claudia could be so sure that her daughter was going to die at such a young age. Renee Sr. shrugged his shoulders. Renee Sr. said he believed everything Claudia was saying to him, Wise wrote. Claudia also told Renee that Arlie was not a normal girl, Wise wrote. In court documents, prosecutors told Judge Chu that the preliminary hearing and defendant statements to police provide ample evidence that the family members should stand trial. Wise wrote, there is no question from the testimony given at the preliminary hearing that Claudia's acts caused Ariel's death. According to determine, Arlie died from combustion of a combination of medical asphyxiation and smothering. Her injuries included brain swelling, blood in the lungs, marks on the neck, and injuries inside the mouth, the coroner testified. The victim's mother, uncle, and grandfather are scheduled to return to court on May 10th when the judge will announce his ruling. The 3 defendants are being held in Santa Clara County jails without bail. So that's some crazy, situation these people tried to say their kid was possessed by the devil, and they had to do an exorcist to get this demon out, and they ended up killing the little girl. You know, that's why, in my opinion, people take religion too serious, you know. I'm not saying I'm a believer. I'm not saying I'm not a believer. But what I'm saying is people take religion too serious. Religion is something that guides you through life. I heard Kanye say this the other day. We can't pray our way out of everything. You can't pray your way out of paying the bills. You can't pray your way out to having to go to work. So, you know, in life, you have to take control of your own life and your own destiny. You know, these people were just crazy. And they should spend a lot of time in jail. And if you like what I'm doing, hit that like, share, subscribe. And hit that like, share, subscribe. Make sure you click the bell and hit all so you can get notifications. It helps the channel grow. And leave comments and tell me what I need to do better, what you liked and what you didn't like. And it's all good. Like I always say, if you're a supporter of the channel, much love and respect. And if you're one of them haters out there, cut the shit.